on the Twitch side, or on the vertical side, I should say. We're good to go on Rumble as well. Good to go on Twitch. Twitter. Or X, if you prefer. Facebook, let's mute that. Alright, we got the other sports up as well. And let me come over to where I can see this. Hey, Charles is here. What is up, Charles? Welcome back in, Charles. Charles was hanging out with us today for the earlier game. We did the Tigers and the Cardinals game. Let's come back. Did they end that one, or did they resume it? Nope. The game was called with one out, so they did not finish. So once it went into rain delay, they didn't bother. So not bad there. And the Cubs and Guardians were rained out as well. Other finals. The Brewers beat the Royals in Game 1 of their doubleheader, 5-2. The White Sox beat the Blue Jays 6-3. The Pirates beat the Orioles 3-2. The Dodgers beat the Nationals 10-5. The Astros beat the A's 11-0. The Padres beat the Red Sox 3-2. Some games going on right now. The Marlins lead the Yankees 4-0. Reds lead the Rangers 2-0. Rays lead the Twins 6-1. Royals up 4-2 over the Brewers in Game 2. The Diamondbacks have a 2-1 lead over the Braves. And Phillies and Rockies are tied at 1. We got the Mets and Giants here getting ready for first pitch. And then tonight at 9:40, the Mariners and Angels as well. So let's come back over to the chat. Say hi to some people if they're here. Is it behind? Why is it not? Yes, it's way behind. Stanley's here. What's up, Stanley? Let me come back over and skip every couple minutes here. Stanley's here. Stanley says, good evening, John and Mrs. PAS. Yeah, she had a long trip home, so she already headed to bed for the night. But she is home. Charles says he's doing good. All right, welcome in once again, everybody. Let me get one of my mods. Right now, I think Charles is the only mod here. He's got a guy. Alright, let's come. Alright, here we go. Let's get into tonight's game here. No more goofing off. The Met lineup tonight. It'll be Lindor leading off. Bichette will move up to the 2-hole. Polanco will DH and bat third. Beatty will bat fourth. Vientos fifth. Jared Young sixth. Marcus Semien 7th, Carson Bench 8th, and Luis Torrens will bat 9th. Bud said, Miss Paul is here as well. Luminous is here. Gary Curley. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Chop down the beanstalk and watch the giant fall. Darnell's here. We'll show the Met defense when... Whoa, wrong one. We will show the Met defense when they go out to the field. And here we go. First pitch to Lindor, in for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. All right, let's come over because the tracker is way ahead of me again. So I can't figure out what's going on. Outside, 2-1. Some broadcasts, some a pitch behind. Other broadcasts, 3 pitches behind, like the Met game tonight. 2-1. And fouled off, 2-2. And a little chopper foul. I think he broke his bat. He did break his bat. Hey, Frank T is here. What is up, Frank? Roop, the pitcher here for the Giants. In 22 starts last year, he went 7-7, 106 and 2/3 innings. Called strike 3, got Lindor looking. All right, Lindor, we don't have Soto, bud. You're going to have to start swinging the bat. All right, if one of my mods can give me a like count for tonight, once again, make it legit. We get anywhere from 75 to about 125 usually, so make it legit. And if we reach that number, we give out 5 free channel memberships. In for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Roop up to 10 pitches here. The 2-2. And that one lined out to right. And foul. Bud's a mod, so we'll go with Bud's. 110. Inside, 3-2. Bud says 110. What did Frank say? 27. Oh, that's for Frank says 27 subs tonight. The 3-2. And chopped foul. We'll do it again. Maria's back. What's up, Maria? Sean's here. Sean saying 9-2. Is it Peralta pitching tonight? No. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. It's Clay Holmes. Once again, the Mets against the guy who's not a strikeout pitcher. They're striking out. And a chopper foul. Oh, and 1 to count here. The 0-1. And chopped foul again. 0-2. Miss Gina's back. What's up, Miss Gina? Oh, I didn't finish writing it down. 27, said Frank. 0-2. Polanco calls timeout. Oh, and 2. Called strike 3. So Roop, not a strikeout pitcher, strikes out the side. Swing the friggin' bat, guys. One thing if you strike out swinging, another thing you standing there with the bat on your shoulder. We go bottom 1. So let's come over and look at the Met defense tonight. A little bit different with no Soto in the lineup. Jared Young will be in left. Carson Benj in center. Brett Beatty in right field. On the infield, it'll be Bichette at third. Lindor at short. Semien at second. Vientos at first. Holmes on the mound. And Terrens doing the catching. Yep, Bernard says, well, unbelievable, struck out the side. Yep. Bud said he won't guess, but Frank said 27. So we went with Frank's 27 and Bud's 110 on the light count. All right, Adames will lead off. Devers will bat second. Ramos third. Arise fourth. Chapman fifth. Lee sixth. Bader seventh. Bailey eighth. And Encarnacion will bat ninth against Clay Holmes. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. It fouled off. 0-2. How is everybody doing on this Saturday night? 9 o'clock in the EST. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2 from Holmes. Outside, 2-2. And a ground ball foul up the third base side. Still 2-2. Star says the Giants squad has the coolest last names in the entire league, in his opinion. The 2-2. And a chopper to third. Foul again. It's a foul ball. What are we doing here? You're cooking for Carla with a headache. You have the headache or she has the headache? Or you are the headache? 2-2 the count. Timeout here. Two and two the count. Nothing. No. No, he didn't challenge the call. He waited too long. He waited too long to challenge. Inside, ball 4. So a leadoff walk. Frank said he has the headache. She laughed, though. Runner on first. Nobody out here. Devers the batter. Down low, 1-0. Tenth pitch already from Holmes. Outside, 2-0. So the Giant pitcher comes out throwing strikes. The Mets stand there with their bat on the shoulder. And the Giants batters are standing there. And the Mets can't throw a strike. The 2-0. And that one ripped out to right. But right at Beatty. 1 away. Raymond's his turn 2 here. Outside, 1-0. Frank asking for a double play as well. The 1-0. And fouled off, 1-1. One and one the count. Ramos batting .226 in this young season. We're 11 days in. In for a strike, 1-2. Thank you, as always, Charles, for posting the Spanish. I said Spanish. For posting the channel rules. The 1-2. Did he go? He went around, struck him out. 2 away. It's hard to tell. Let's see if we can get a different angle of that. First base umpire said he swung, so let's see. Can't tell from this angle, SNY. Oh, that bat went in front of the plate. That's a swing. All right, still a runner on first here for Luis Ariz. Takes a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. No, they're tied for the last spot, Frank, with 6 games to play. But it's Mets season, so I don't cover the Flyers anymore. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Tied for the last spot, and 6 games to go. And I was keeping an eye on the Islanders score. Up high, 3-1, because the Flyers are only 1 point behind the Islanders. And the Islanders are down 4-2 tonight. Let's go. Let's go. The 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. Holmes up to 20 pitches here in the first. And that one popped up. Shallow right. Semyon waving everybody off. I'll make the catch. So a leadoff walk is stranded. We go to the second. Still scoreless. Beatty, Vientos, and Young coming up for the Mets. Luminous, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Appreciate you going above and beyond to do that. I know some people might be like, oh, it's only 99 cents. Don't care. Somebody's willing to spend their money on our channel. And I have lost SNY tonight. Okay. Daniel Berry is here. What's up, Daniel Berry? All right, SNY, come on. You know, maybe it's an SNY issue. There we go. Once again, Beatty will lead off. And chops it foul, 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. On the outside corner. No, called the ball, 2-1. The 2-1. And fouled off, 2-2. Paula says, absolutely no religion or politics. Couldn't agree more. 100%. Why there is a time and place for those things, a sports channel is not that place. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. All 4 Mets have struck out against a non-strikeout pitcher. That'll bring up Vientos. Outside 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Oh, down low, 2-0. I do not know, Stars. And that one pulled on the ground. That's a fair ball down in the left field corner. Swaggy V staying hot. He's on his way to second. A 1-out double. That'll bring up Jared Young. Down low, 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Two one to Young. Up high. 3-1. The fresh maker. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. Some runners on first and second now with 1 out for Semien. Semien hopefully broke out of his slump last night with a couple base hits, a home run. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Right down the middle. Oh, called a... how did the umpire miss this? How did the umpire miss this? Look where pitch 2 is on the tracker. He called it a ball. It's a strike. My goodness. It would have benefited the Mets, but come on, Blue, you got to get stuff right. The 1-1. They're on the inside corner. That's a strike. 1-2. The 1-2. And chop foul. We'll do it again. Roop up to 35 pitches here with 1 out in the second. So good job by the Mets to make him work. He'll deal. And a little chopper to short. His only play is going to be at first. And he's safe. He threw. No, that's got to be an E6. Everybody's safe. I think that's an E6. That throw pulled him off the bag. Let's see. So bases loaded. Still only 1 out for Benj. We're almost up to 100 in the chat already here. Let's go. Here's Benj, 0 for 4 in this series, batting 130 on the year. Benj slumping, 0 for his last 11. The first pitch, out on the outside corner, 0 and 1. Right down the middle again, 0 and 2. You can't take pitches when they're in the strike zone. And a little weak grab. And he bobbles it, and everybody's safe. He throws it away. Young will score as well. And the Mets have a 2-0 lead on the E5. Chapman came in, grabbed the ball, looked at home, and then, like, he couldn't decide if he wanted to come home or throw it to first. He bobbled it and then picked it up and threw it to first and threw it wide. And that one lined foul by Terran, 0 and 1. The Mets do not still have bases loaded. It's first and third. First and third. Still only one out here for Terrence. Roop getting up to 40 pitches here. The 0-1. And a little chopper to second. And they're only going to get the out at first. Another run will score. It's 3-0. And it's 3-0. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor. Swung on a miss, 0 and 1. Timeout by Lindor here. Oh, and 1 to count here. 3 runs in the inning. The 0-1. And fouled off his foot. 0 and 2. Jacob's here. What's up, Jacob? Congrats to your Yukon Huskies. The 0-2. Outside, 1 and 2. Oh, I got to update the numbers there. We started the night at 35 runs, so we got to add 3. The 1-2. And a ground ball. Foul ball. Foul ball. Still 1 and 2. The 1-2. And that one lifted out to left. Foul territory. It'll go up against the screen. So we will do it again. 1-2 to Lindor. The pitch. Fouled off. Star says there's a funny pitcher name on the Braves. Bummer. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2. And chops foul again. Toxic says hopefully he stays at 4 strikeouts. Uh-oh, we got to get another sub here. We can't be having that number on the screen. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Lindor is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. It's time to move him out of the leadoff spot. The Mets are making the pitcher pitch. Yes, they are. Toxic. We have 4 people checking us out on the Rumble side tonight. 1 person over on the Twitch side. Where's Kick? I opened Kick up. Where is it? View your channel. Yes. It's not. Why is it not live streaming the Kick tonight? Let me come back over to the software. Oh, because I have to do that. All right, there we go. In for a strike, 0-1. All right, thank you. Somebody subscribed. Thank you. The 0-1. Swung on a miss. 0-2. Chapman, Lee, and Bader here for the Giants. Mets with a 3-0 lead. The 0-2. And a chopper foul. There's a kayak guy out there with a charcoal grill. And check swing foul. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. The 1-2. And a chopper. Bichette, bare hands, fires, and he throws it away. It went out of play, so we'll get second base. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you just got to put a ball in your pocket and wait. Wasn't even close to Vientos. So runner on second, nobody out here. The first pitch to Lee. Swung on and foul tipped, 0-1. The 0-1. And a ground ball fouled to first baseline, 0-2. Didn't subscribe. Oh, James is here. What's up, James? The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. One away. Runner still on second. Second strikeout for Holmes. James says, John, how's everyone doing? Sorry I missed the last couple of games. I was sleeping. Hope Soto's okay. Yeah, I think they're just going to give him a couple days off here. And when the Mets return home on Tuesday against Arizona, he'll be back. First pitch is a strike to Bader. Down low, 1-1. Met fan Lindor says, outside, 2-1. Well, if things stay healthy, Met fan, I expect the Mets to compete for the division. Guaranteed a playoff spot and compete for the division if they stay healthy. But hopefully Soto's okay. And he only has to miss a couple games. And a ground ball to first. Oh, Vientos with a weird play. Clay Holmes covers. 2 away. Runner moves to third. Vientos, I don't know if he slipped or... But good job by Holmes to get over to first base. He's laughing, so my guess is he probably slipped or fell. Yep, he slipped, but stayed with it. Holmes covered. 2 away. And a ground ball foul, 0-1. Somebody needs to teach Lee how to not turn his head when he swings. He snapped his head. His helmet always flies off. It's ridiculous. Agreed. 0-1 the count. And a chopper right back to Holmes. He's got it. He'll flip it to Vientos. That'll end the second inning. We go to the third. It's still 3-0 Mets. So both innings so far, Holmes has given up the first, the leadoff man, let him getting on base, but it's left him stranded. Every time it goes to commercial, I lose the broadcast. I don't know why. Michigan blowing out Arizona. Once again, let's check our likes here. Once again, the number tonight is 110. Let's see where we're at here in the third inning. We are at 36. We have 128 people watching and 36 likes. We have 3 new subscribers tonight so far. Viento's still laughing. Teammates busting his chops on the bench. Bichette will lead it off here. Bichette, Polanco, and Beatty. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Who's on blood thinners? Math ain't mathin', right, Frank? Swung on a miss, 0-2 to Bichette. Mets fan Lindor says, you're my new favorite YouTuber. Thanks for replying to my chat. Also, was that funny how the Rockies beat the Blue Jays by a mile? No. No team goes undefeated and no team goes winless. And that one lifted out to right center field. Liu on the run will make the catch, 1 away. Bigsby says the Mets will run away with their division and win the World Series this year. Sign me up for that. Down low, 1-0. If that were the case, a lot of yous will be seeing Mrs. PAS and I down at the Canyon of Heroes. If that's the case, the 1-0 and a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman's got it. The rides over to first, 2 away. That'll bring up Beatty. Struck out his first time. Outside, 1-0, called a strike. 0-1. What's the pitch count? Roop is at 56 pitches here in the third. 56. And Beatty lifts one out to left. It'll be caught. The Ramos will make the catch. The Mets go down 1-2-3. That was a quick inning. We go bottom 3, still 3-0. Jacob says, we need commentary from Mrs. PAS. Frank says he's still got his Cuban cigars. Let's go. That's the thing. She's holding to it. I know during day games and stuff and normal start games, you guys can hear her sometimes in the background. But yeah, tonight, after a long drive today, she is done for the night. But she's holding it to it. Either the Mets win the World Series or the Bills win the Super Bowl before she shows her face. McClain was sharp last night. Yes, he was, James. The problem is he too many full counts, so he couldn't go to, and you had the mental error by Lindor on the easy double play. I shouldn't say easy double play ball, but yeah, she is home. She got home about 7 o'clock. For the Giants coming up, it'll be 9-1-2. Encarnacion, Adames, and Devers. James says, tell Mrs. PAS Happy Easter. Will do. Outside, 1-0. And chopped foul, 1-1. He's heading right towards that other boat. You got to turn, bud. And lined up the middle. That'll be a base hit. So 3 straight innings the leadoff man's gotten on for the Giants. Back to the top of the lineup with Adames, who walked his first time. Charles says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sails to reach my desired destination. Holmes getting ready to throw his 40th pitch, and he pops one out to right. Beatty, a couple steps back, he'll make the catch. 1 away. That'll bring up Devers. He lined out to Beatty his first time. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Way up high. 1-1. James says we need a double play. One and one the count. Fouled off 1-2. The 1-2. And that one popped up out to left. Young, couple steps back. He'll make the catch, 2 away. That'll bring up Ramos. He struck out his first time. Coming up, let's be frank with Steve Gelbs. Season 1, Episode 2, where Gelbs, when they go to each ballpark sometime during the series, he will find out the best hot dogs in the stadium. And I'll rate them. He got a nice little in for a strike, 0-1. Zeal 1 swung on a miss, 0-2. Zeal making fun of Gelbs from a couple years ago with eating out of the vending machine. The bun, yeah, I'm sorry, you can't eat a hot dog where the roll falls apart. And a ground ball is short. Lindor's got it. He'll go to second for the fourth, and that'll retire the side. Once again, leadoff man is stranded. We go to the fourth. Still 3-0 Mets. It'll be Vientos, Young, and Semien. James says, I'm disappointed on the reveal of who Randy's been talking to on the phone. Did you watch SmackDown? Yes, I did. Yeah, and dumb. Made no sense. To me, it made no sense. We're still at 41 likes on the big side. Frank says, be right back. Headache is killing me. That was me yesterday. During the first game we did. But then by the time the Met game came around, it was gone. Let's come over, take a look at some of the NHL scores again. The Islanders game went final. Did they lose? Yo, the Bruins lost too. Let's go. The Hurricanes beat the Islanders. Let's go in regulation too. So the Flyers are 1 point behind the Islanders with a game in hand, and the Flyers play tomorrow. Outside 1-0. But we'll be doing the Mets when the Flyers are on. So outside 2-0. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Well, the problem is Owens hasn't been cleared yet, so I don't want the Jets to draft a quarterback at all this year. And that one lined in the right field, another base hit. If they stay at 2 and don't trade back, I want Arvel Reese. That's who I want, but I don't know what they're thinking. And Chopper foul. 0-1. If I'm the Jets, the only way I take a quarterback this year is if the Raiders screw around and don't take Mendoza number 1. Foul tipped, 0-2. Frank says, I will still watch on TV. Need to rest my eyes. Bud. The 0-2. And a little chopper up the first base line. He goes to second for one, and that'll be it. That'll bring up Semyon. Runner on first was one out. And a chopper foul up the third base side. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Oh, out to right field. Lee, it'll go out of play. 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. And that one ripped out to right, but right at Lee, that'll end the inning. Can't hit the ball much harder than that, but hit it right at Lee. We go bottom 4, still 3-0 Mets. Thank you, James. Let me see. I'm in the process of rereading it again. Still finding mistakes, but too late for that now. Now that I've sent it to the copyright office. Trash. Look, the hot dog bun falling apart. Whoa, up and in, 1-0. And a ground ball is short. Lindor's got it on the backhand, steps and fires, one away. First time the leadoff man has been retired for the Giants. Oh. And a ground ball down to third. Bichette's got it. Over to first, 2 away. Can't stand Dodger dogs. Can't stand Dodger dogs. Oh, Chicago hot dogs, legit. Down low, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. To 2-1. Up high, 3-1. The 3-1. Bounce in the dirt, ball 4. So a 2-out walk this time instead of the leadoff man. That'll bring up Bader. Olga's back. What's up, Olga? And a ground ball foul. D0-1. And that one lined out to right. Foul. 0-2. D0-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. We go to the 5th. Still 3-0 Mets. Terrens, Lindor, and Bichette coming up. 9-1 and 2. Come back over to the live chat. Ocean going overstimulating. Watching 4 MLB games in UFC and March Madness. I used to do that. I just don't find that fun anymore. Watching everything at once. I pick something and stick with it. Some other games going on. The Yankees have come back and taken a 6-4 lead over the Marlins. Phillies up 2-1 over the Rockies. What is up with SNY every commercial break? Angels up 1-0 over the Mariners. Outside 1-0. The 1-0. Down low 2-0. Torrens officially 0 for 1 but had an RBI. Yeah, Sports Overload. And that one line, base hit in the left field. A leadoff single for Torrens. Still unbelievable that we stole Torrens from the Yankees. Outside 1-0. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Lindor so far tonight 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, but the count here is 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. James says cash in and add on here. The 2-1. And lifted foul, 2-2. The 2-2. Outside 3-2. And a ground ball. Encarnacion can't play it. The pitcher will come over and pick it up and get the out at first. Torrens moves to second. That's going to be a 3-1. Encarnacion having trouble over at first base tonight. '80th pitch from Roop coming up here in the 5th inning. Bichette will be the batter. He's 0 for 2 as well. Outside. Oh, called a strike. 0-1. Down low, 1-1. One and one the count. And that one lined up the middle. Base hit in the center field. Torrens will round third. He'll come home. No throw from Bader. And the Mets take a 4-0 lead. Down low. Danny says, I like your Jets cap. My favorite Jets logo. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Danny? Welcome in. Want to know to Polanco here. Polanco's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. James says, let's score and win the game. Let's go, Mets. Beat San Francisco. Thank you, James, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody going above and beyond to support the channel. So far tonight, we've had Luminous become a member. And James with the $2 super chat. Appreciate that. And a little chopper foul up the first base side. Oh, I gotta add the run there. The 1-1 on the outside corner, 1 and 2. And chopped foul, we'll do it again. The 1-2. And chopped foul again. Let's go. We're up to 148 in the chat. We've gained 2 new subs tonight on YouTube as well. Let's go. The Mets with the win last night. Playing well tonight so far. The 1-2. Up high, 2 and 2. Once again, the Mets. Tomorrow's game, 4 o'clock Eastern time. An off day on Monday, so make sure you're on the YouTube side. You check out the community tab because there will be a poll up in the chat outside 3 and 2. There will be a poll up tomorrow morning on what game to cover Monday night. It was 70 degrees here yesterday, says James. Just very windy. Nice. Yeah, it was in the 70s here today. The 3-2 and fouled off. We'll do it again. It's still probably pretty warm here. Yeah, still 49 degrees. Three and 2 the count. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Miss Gina says 148, and as soon as she did, it went to 151. Let's go. And Beatty rips one in the right field. That'll get in for a base hit. Bichette will stop at second. That'll bring up Vientos, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Once again, the numbers on the screen, the runs and home runs, that is what the Mets have scored. 39 runs this year and hit 8 home runs. And the 766 and 224 is what they did last year. In for a strike, 0-1. And Vientos is challenging. It was called a strike. And it's a ball. 1-0 the count. Yo, CP is here. What's up, CP? The 1-0 to Vientos. And chopped up the third base side. Foul, 1-1. Guys, make sure you check out Chris over at True Mets Talk. Does a great job of keeping us updated on Mets news and information. Also does pre- and post-game stuff over there. The 1-1. And that one, base hit in the right field. Bichette on his way to home. The throw goes to the third. Not in time. Vientos is now 3 for 3. Let's update that. That's now at 40. CP, make sure you post your link here in the chat. And that'll be it. We're getting a pitching change here. So Roop doesn't go 5. After striking out the side in the first, he doesn't make it through 5. James says finally clutch hitting. Yeah, we got that last night too. So great stuff, everybody. What? CP, if you're here, do you guys got post game tonight? Swaggy V don't want his name in trade talks. Or maybe Swaggy V staying hot will put his name in trade talks. Once again, on the YouTube side, welcome in everybody. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Consider hitting that free subscribe button. We go live for every Mets game during the regular season and postseason. Mix in other games as well. Welcome to the Rock. Stephen D is here. What's up, Stephen? Two games in a row feels good. Yes, it does. Taylor will come in the pinch hit here. And he pulls one foul, 0-1. Not bad. You can put Taylor in left field now. He's probably a little bit better. He's probably better defensively anyway. And now with a 5-run lead. Outside, 1-1. CP says, yes, post-game, Rob and I are on. Let's go. We will redirect over to CP's channel tonight. It fouled off, still 1-2. I'm going to leave myself a note. Even though I haven't gotten an email, I'm going to log into the copyright office tomorrow just to double check. because 1 to 3 months time frame is turned into 5. And that one crushed out to left, back towards the wall at the track, and it's out of here. Taylor makes it 8-0. Tyrone. And that one lined in the right field for a base hit. The home run and run tracker looking good, yeah. Especially when we can update it, right? Here's Bench. The 9th man up in the inning fouls the first one off. Oh, up and in. 1-1. Bud says, let's go, Mets. We got him on the run. James said, Soto who? This team is still up and in, 2-1. This team is still going to need Juan Soto. And a chopper foul, 2-2. Two and two to count here. And who inside 3-2 just missed. Surprised we didn't get a challenge there from the Giants, actually. 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. The Mets send 9 to the plate. 5 score. It's 8-0. We're halfway through. So let's go. Let's go. Let's check in on Michigan. Absolutely putting a hurting in Arizona tonight, 48-42. The Marlins tied the Yankees back up. That game tied at 6. Phillies up 2-1 over the Rockies. And the Angels up 1-0 over the Mariners. All other games are final. Let's check the NHL standings now. With the Islanders loss, once again, the Flyers are only 1 point behind them now with a game in hand. Detroit lost. What is Ottawa lost? The Flyers play Boston tomorrow. So thank you to the New York Rangers for helping the Flyers out today. We really appreciate that. Stephen D says, I'm really glad the Mets bats start waking up. Don't start hitting our guys. Yeah, right. Clay Holmes back out onto the mound here. Throws a first pitch strike, 0-1. Agreed, 100%, James. And that one line caught by Lindor. What a play! Timed his leap perfect. Snagged it. In for a strike, 0-1. And a chopper foul, 0-2. The 0-2. And a ground ball to short. Lindor's got it. Over to first, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup here with Adonis. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out to right. No, the Rangers are not. But the team that my team is chasing, the Rangers beat today. And a little chopper to third. Bichette fires. He got him! We'll see if they challenge. He was called out. No challenge. What a defensive inning by the Mets. We go to the 6th. Still 8-0 Mets. Terrens, Lindor, and Bichette coming up. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, says Danny. Oh. Whoa. What are my thoughts? I personally want Reese at 2. I could see him going Bailey. I don't think there's any way the Raiders screw around and not take Mendoza. But if the Raiders don't take Mendoza, the Jets have to. But I don't see them taking. I see the Raiders taking Mendoza and letting him sit. But yeah, I'd be happy with Reese. I'd be ecstatic with Reese. I'd be happy with Bailey. But who knows what they're thinking? Do they go wide receiver? Do they go running back and trade Breece Hall? I personally would not go running back at 2. And that one fouled off by Terrens, 0-1. And Torrens racks one out to right center field. Bader on the run will make the catch, one away. That'll bring up Lindor. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Billy Mack, I'm doing okay. Welcome back in. In for a strike, 0-1 to Lindor. Then chopped foul, 0-2. The 0-2. And that one blooped out to right. Lee comes in, 2 away. That'll bring up Bichette. That's true. Tonight, no Bichette, or no Soto, no Robert Jr., no Alvarez tonight, and the Mets have put up 8. Out in for a strike to Bichette, 0-1. Bernard says Lindor in the chopper foul. Lindor might be 0 for 3, but he's playing good defense. Yes, he is. Paul says just happy to see them put the bat on the ball. Lindor is due to go yard soon. The 0-2 to Bichette. And that one lined. Base hit in the left field. Bichette's got his second hit of the night. And that one out the center. Bader comes over. He'll make the catch, and that'll retire the side. We go bottom 6. Still 8-0 Mets. Yo, Danny Caps is here. What's up, Caps? He says, wait, is that an 8 next to NYM? LFGM. Yes, sir. No Soto tonight in the lineup. No Robert Jr. in the lineup. No Alvarez in the lineup. And the Mets still have an 8 spot. I don't know why. Every time it goes to commercial, I lose SMY. Yes, that is the actual score, he says. Yep. Wow, no Soto, Robert, or Alvy. Impressive. Yep. Imagine if this is hitting. That would be something to watch. First pitch is down low, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. In for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. In for a strike, two. Oh, called a ball. I'm not sure why Terens didn't challenge that one. And that one crushed out the center. Benj, before the track, will make the catch. One away. Sounded great off the bat. Did not travel. Cap says, I missed the first 6 and we put up big numbers. Yep. And that one hit out to right, foul, 0-1. Miss Sharon says, hey, I'll be 65 in December. Maybe I'll retire. Oh, and 1 to count. Down low, 1-1. Bernard says he's not worried about the Mets. Every team slumps. Yeah, but all at the same... That was the problem. It was everybody at the same time. Down low, 2-1. Yes, Taylor hit a 3-run home run. And a chopper to Bichette at third. Wide throw, but Vientos tagged him. Five to 3 on the putout. 2 out, nobody on here for Luis Ariz. Yep, he tagged him. Not sure why Ramos thought he was safe. Up high, 1-0. And a ground ball to Vientos at first. He'll take it to the bag himself. Another 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. Holmes becomes the second Mets pitcher this year to go 6. Who was the first? Who was the first? James says, excellent start for Holmes. Wasn't expecting you to say Taylor, but, and it was a pinch hit home run. It was not McLean. He went into the 6th. He did not complete 6. This other pitcher finished the 6th inning. Well, who's the new guy pitching for us? Nah. I like Holmes, man. I questioned it when they signed him last year to be a starter, but I really like him. He's really a good number 3 for us. Well, let me check the light count. I haven't checked the light count in a couple innings. Up to 65. Up to 65 for. We are 45 away. If that means all the 145 watching have not hit the thumbs up. If we get to 110 tonight, I hand out 5 free memberships. You get some of the emotes that you saw. You get the emotes that people have been putting in the chat. First pitch to Beatty is down low, 1-0. Win the new pitcher here for the Giants. And that's a fair ball down the left field line by, excuse me, swing. Beatty's on his way to second to throw. In plenty of time, he's out. Oh, he called him safe. I don't know how he's safe. I think he's out. How does he call him safe? Nope, it was not Peterson. Oh, he missed the tag. I think he missed the tag. He's safe. He's safe. It was Kodai Senga. It was Senga. Yes, it was, Paula. And Senga will be on the mound tomorrow. And I expect Holmes to come out here for the 7th as well. He's safe. I thought, hey, the second base umpire was right on it. I thought he was out. Beatty now 2 for 2 on the night. Or 2 for 4 on the night, excuse me. That'll bring up Vientos, who's 3 for 3. Cap says he's safe, yup. Danny says he agrees. Holmes has been solid. The first pitch to Swaggy V in for a strike, going 1. 8 for 15 on the young season. Inside, 1-1. Timeout here. The Mets. Why would you get that on the back of your jersey? The 1-1. Down low in the dirt, 2-1. Yikes. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Leo says, hello, John and Mets Nation. Been listening, not in the chat. I was busy packing up due to the wildfire very close to us. We were told to evacuate the area by police. Oh, man. Be safe, Leo. And that one lifted out to center. Bader will make the catch. One away. And Taylor hits one to right. That's a base hit in the right field. Beatty being waved home. The throw to the plate is not in time. Taylor's got 4 RBI tonight. Oh, so Taylor goes down to second on the throw to the plate. That'll bring up Semyon. He takes a pitch in the dirt and it gets away, and Taylor will go to third. Still only 1 out. Oh, it hit the front of the plate. Win with its 10th pitch of the inning. Outside, 2-0. The 2-0. Swung on a miss. It would have been 3-0. Darnell 1-800, we found the bats. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. The 3-1. In for a strike. Oh, no, called the ball in the Giants challenge. So let's see. And it's ball 4. The Giants have 1 challenge left. They're not out of challenge. Come on, Gary. Pay attention to the game you're broadcasting. Bam is here. What's up, Bam? Saying yo, PAS. Phillies win 2-1 over the Rockies for their 9th consecutive win against Colorado. Man, you guys are killing the Giants. Gonna chop down a beanstalk next. Jonathan's here saying, see, John, I'm gone. Good things happen. I'm catching up on the game. All right, here's Ben. She's 0 for 3 tonight. Did reach on an error. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Ben just got to relax. Learn to take some pitches, dude. He's swinging at everything. The 0-2. And chops foul. We'll do it again. DO2 and a chopper foul. Everything is going the Mets' way. Giants should know better than to challenge. DO2 swung on a mist. Benj needs some time off. This kid is swinging at everything. Greg Rivera just hit the subscribe button. Is that FT John R48 just subscribed? Let's go. Let's go. We're up to 6 new subs tonight. Outside 1-0. The 1-0. Down low 2-0. The 2-0. And there's a strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Down low 3-1. The 3-1. And a ground ball to third. Chapman fires it over to first. Nice scoop there. That'll end the inning, but the Mets had a run. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We will do the same. All right, here we go. Bottom 7, everybody. In for a strike. Holmes becomes the first Met pitcher to throw first Met starting pitcher to throw a pitch in the 7th inning. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. And a little chopper in front of the plate. Terens has got it. Fires it down to first. One away. Oh, I'm surprised the Mets didn't challenge that. Even Holmes looked at him like... Outside. No, that one called the strike. 1-1. Lee's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a what? The 1-1. Outside. 2-1. The 2-1. And chopped foul. 2-2. Charles with the weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. He says 75 degrees, expected low of 71. No rain in the forecast with winds out of the east at 19 miles an hour. Humidity's at 82% with clear skies and periodic clouds. The 2-2. And that one lined in the left. That'll still get in for a base hit. A 1-out single for Lee. Yeah, Lee losing his helmet after every swing. I mean, come on. Swung on a miss, 0-1. And ground ball foul, quickly ahead 0-2. Oh, the guy with the heat miser head of hair there. Swung on a miss, he struck him out, 2 away. Only his 4th strikeout, but second time he's gotten Bader. Holmes up to 87 pitches, so probably his last inning of work here. Here's Bailey. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out, and then lined. He was the one that hit the line drive that Lindor made a jumping catch at. Sproat got lit up again today in a chopper foul, 0-2. How come we only hear about how Nimmo and Pete are doing? How come we don't hear about Acuna and a ground ball up the middle? Semion's got it. He'll flip it to Lindor for the 4th. And we go to the 8th inning. Still 9-0 Mets. Back to the top of the order for the Mets. It'll be Lindor, Bichette, and Polanco. We will come out. We will come over and check out our like number, see where we stand. Up to 77 likes. Let's go. Still 130 people watching. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. The chat has gone completely quiet here. Shh. Everybody fell asleep. I don't care. He doesn't. How's he doing? I don't care if he's like Speedy Gonzalez. Back to the top of the lineup here. I want to know why he's not being talked about like Nimmo and Alonso are. Oh, I clicked the wrong spot here. We have a new pitcher here for the Giants. 0-1 to count here to Lindor. And that one fouled off. 0-2. Frank still's here. Maria's still here. James is still here. James has been up since 5. That makes for a long day. The 0-2. Oh, he hit him. No? How did Lindor get out of the way of that? Unbelievable that not hit Lindor. Bernard's still here. In for inside 2-2. Oh, Paul says if they're not on this team, I don't care what they do. The 2-2. And a chopper down to first. Encarnacion will flip to the pitcher. 1 away. Lindor is 0 for 5 tonight. In a night the Mets scored 9 runs, he's 0 for and has not contributed. Can we move him out of the leadoff spot, please? Here's Bichette. He's 2 for 4 tonight. Inside 1-0. And we're safe again. Good news, Leo. Yeah, Lindor the Magician got out of the way. I don't know how he got out of the way. Going to Cape May to visit Carla's mom. Oh, very nice. Have a good time. The 1-1. Bounce in the dirt. 2-1. The 2-1 to Bichette. Killian deals and fouled off 2-2. And that one line foul. We'll do it again. I agree. Moved Lindor out of the leadoff spot. Yeah. Until he gets it back. Now I know he's getting walks, but called strike 3 right down the middle there. And that one crushed out the center. And it'll be caught. So the Mets go 1-2-3. We go bottom 8. Still 9-0 Mets. Seven. I would move him down to 7 right now. Completely takes the pressure off. Every commercial, SMI stops playing. Let's come back over. I see Charles put some messages in the chat here. Charles says, "You know your worth. You don't need others to validate you. You just focus on being the best you can be." All right, SNY, come on. Let's look at some other games. Oh, the Yankees beat the Marlins 9-7 tonight. Only other game going on right now. The Angels have a 1-0 lead over the Mariners. Down low, 1-0. Who's the pitcher here for the Mets? Tobias Myers, the new pitcher. It'll be 9-1-2. In for a strike, 1-1. Holmes is getting better, agreed. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. 2-1 the count. And fouled straight back, 2-2. James says, yes, I'm glad the Mets struggled early and hopefully they are breaking out now. Yep, thank you, John. The 2-2. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. The 2-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Two and two the count. Popped up. Foul. It'll go out of play again. The 2-2. And that one popped up. Out to left. Taylor coming in. He'll make the catch. One away. Back to the top of the lineup with Willie Adames. What is this? Oh, Keith. 0-1 the count. What do you mean no more Juan Soto? He's outside 1-1. He's getting a couple days off, dude. What are you talking about? No more Juan Soto. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Myers will deal the 1-2. And that one lined out the center. Benz has got it. 2 away. Two out, nobody on for Devers. In for a strike, 0-1. Outside corner, 1-1. No worries, James. Thank you for always just coming in. Excuse me. Thank you for the $2 super chat. The 1-1. And that one popped up. Terren sheds the mask, but it'll go out of play, 1-2. The 1-2. Myers will deal. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Tobias Myers with a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the ninth. We go to the ninth. All right, and goodbye. You're gone. I don't want you here anymore. You're a clown. I'll lose this. I'll lose the subscriber there. John said he was 11 when the Miracle Mets won the World Series. I was 13. Are the Mets going home to play the Diamondbacks? Yes. The Diamondbacks and A's. Starting Tuesday night. Let's see where we are on the like count. We're only at 82. We are well shy as well. Michael Goodwin says he was 13 and 86 as well. Billy says Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Billy. Charles says, in the morning you have two choices. Either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. Oh, position player pitching alert. Flies out to center, one away. John says he was born in Flushing. Very cool. Vientos takes first pitch 1-0. I got to set up the redirect over to CP's channel. In for a strike, 1-1. Let's do that now. Oh, how about that? I did not know that. When a position player comes into the game to pitch, like it now for the Giants, you cannot challenge balls. You cannot use the ABS. And a ground ball down to third. Chapman fires over to first, 2 away. Bernard was 20. Oh. What happened, Charles? Outside, 2-0. On the YouTube side, don't just up and leave when we're done. The chat will ask you if you want to redirect over to CP's channel. And that one popped up. Out to right. A 1-2-3 inning for the position player. The best inning of work for the Giants tonight. We go bottom 9. Mets up 9. Some of you come in and then stop chatting. Some of you are going to start losing mod status. Yeah, I'm not talking about Bud. I'm not Frank and Bud. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm not talking about Charles. Still checking the chats here, making sure we're good to go. I do have it set up to redirect on the YouTube side. And we're going bottom 9 here. Mets with a 9-0 lead. Meyer still on the mound here for the Mets. Inside 2-0. Robert says, and that one popped up. Torrens will shed the mask. Vientos comes over to the railing, and it'll go out of play. 2-1. The Giants have too much talent to continue playing this way. Once again, our next live stream will be tomorrow afternoon at 4. The 4th game of this series. And that one popped up out to right. Beatty, couple steps in, 1 away. Giants have had 1 hit since the 3rd inning. No, that's not true. That's not true. Jung Ho Lee had a hit in the 7th. Come on, Gary. I can't listen to Gary talk anymore. Outside, 2-0. Arise with an offer so far tonight. I don't think he's ever had an offer. Against the Mets, anyway. And a ground ball. Foul. 2-1. We are off on Monday. The Mets are off, but I will be streaming. So check out the community tab tomorrow on YouTube because I will have a poll up to vote on a game to cover. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. The 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. Vitello should not be blamed. Yeah, he wasn't ready to come to the pros. And that one lined out to left. Towards the corner. Foul. You hire a guy who's got no major league managing experience or coaching experience. It's a bad hire. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 3-2. And that one laced out to center. Right at bench. 2 away. Giants are down to their final out. And that one popped up. Shallow right field. Beatty coming in. He'll make the catch, and the ball game is over. Mets with the first shutout of the year. On a night with no Soto, no Robert Jr., no Alvarez. The Mets put up a 9 spot. Let's go. Lindor went over. So thank you all once again. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Bud. Thank you, James. James with the $2 super chat. Luminous with the channel membership as well. So I appreciate you guys going above and beyond like that. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon for Game 4 of the series. On the YouTube side, when I end the stream, it'll ask you if you want to redirect the CP for Mets post game. Tell them PAS sent you over, and we'll see everybody tomorrow afternoon.